Hey everyone, welcome back to New Age Studios. This is George. Today we're going to be diving into a very important topic, that is the exposure triangle. Stick with us to the end of the video and let's learn about photography. Alright, so the exposure triangle. What is that? How many of you picked up a camera and you immediately have it in automatic mode and you point and shoot and you notice your pictures might not look as good as the other guy? Well, today we're going to learn a very important concept so that we can take our camera out of the automatic mode and go into the dreaded manual mode. It's not as hard as you think. Let's dive in. The exposure triangle is a key concept that controls how light interacts with your camera sensor. It consists of three very important parts, that is aperture, shutter speed, and ISO. Alright, so aperture measured in f-stops controls the size of the opening at the end of your lens through which light passes. A wider aperture, which is a lower f-stop number, means more light comes into our lens, creating a shallower depth of field or a blurry background effect. While a narrow aperture or smaller aperture, which is a larger f-stop number, means less light is coming into your image, but more of your image seems to be in focus. Shutter speed determines how long our camera sensor is exposed to light. A faster shutter speed can capture motion more sharply, while a slower shutter speed creates a motion blur. Now be careful how you use shutter speed. If we set our shutter speed too fast because we want to catch a fast moving subject, keep in mind the camera's shutter is blinking so fast that we might not have enough time for light to adequately enter the sensor. Now vice versa. If we want to brighten up our subject and we slow our shutter speed down, keep in mind we're letting more and more light into the subject and we might not have such a sharp image. Lastly, ISO. ISO measures the camera's sensibility to light. A higher ISO setting will make the camera sensor more sensitive to light. It's more useful for low light conditions, but be careful because it can introduce digital noise or graininess into our image. Balancing these three elements is crucial for maintaining proper exposure in our images. For example, if you raise one setting, you might need to adjust the others to maintain proper exposure in our images. Understanding the exposure triangle gives you creative control over your photography, allowing you to capture the perfect shot in any lighting condition. Stay tuned for more tips here from New Age Studios. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any more updates from us. And again, this is George, New Age Studios. Have a great rest of your day, guys, and have fun taking photos.